You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. You know, I wondered if the Eagles would end up doing the right thing here because I think regardless of politics, it should be an honor to go to the White House and attend these functions after they win Super Bowls or championships or whatever. And I'll tell you right off the bat, maybe President Trump should invite the U.S. Team USA hockey team, those NHL players that played in the Four Nations tournament, invite them up to the White House for a nice dinner and a little hangout. Now, Trump did root for the Chiefs. Okay, fine, but regardless, I think if you win the Super Bowl, you should go to the White House, accept an invite. Now, it should be noted, no actual invite has happened for the Eagles to begin with. But now it's coming out that the Eagles plan on boycotting a trip to the White House. And I think a lot of this has to do with the owner, Jeffrey Lurie, because him and his wife voted and gave to the Democratic Party. I did see some receipts earlier for his wife donated to Kamala Harris. So that should also tell you all you need to know. Plus, Philadelphia is, let's be honest, it is a Democratic-leaning town. You can just look at the crime rate there. I mean, that could have told you that without even looking, but we all know Philadelphia's extreme radical politics, the actual city itself. But I will tell you this, there's a lot of Eagles fans that are pissed off about this right now, and I don't blame them. So Jeffrey Lurie, on Wednesday in New Orleans, Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie, a staunch critic of Trump, was asked directly by Front Office Sports, what's the team for plan for a potential White House visit? What would they do? And let me look at the date on this. February 9th. So this was right before the Super Bowl. And then they updated it and said, right here, a well-placed insider told the U.S. Sun that recent discussions between the players and the Eagles front office resulted in a, quote, massive no when asked if they would accept an invitation to the nation's capital. Again, one hasn't been issued yet. One hasn't been, he hasn't sent an invite yet. Quote, we will focus on the game for now, but if we win the Super Bowl, we wouldn't go to the White House, a member of the ownership group told the U.S. Sun. I would love to know, is this player-driven or is this ownership-driven? I'm not going to lie to you. I rooted for the Eagles, which was hard to do. Trust me, it was really hard to do. I just couldn't with Mr. Pfizer and Taylor Swift and all that. I wanted to see Saquon win the whole damn thing after the way the Giants did him. But Lord knows I am no Eagles fan at all. And it was a hard choice for a lot of us when it came to somebody for the Super Bowl. So a lot of feedback on this. And now that this news is broken out there, this is under Eagles Nation, their Twitter feed. Disrespect, what goes around comes around. Maybe their jersey should say, we hate America next season. Get stop supporting the woke NFL. It'll stop a lot of this nonsense. Great job on giving the middle finger to half your fan base. Shameful and classless. Yeah, that's the thing Jeffrey Lurie and these Eagle players should remember. I would guess half or maybe even more of their fan base voted for Trump. That's the one thing I will say. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's crazy. Well, maybe your fans voted for Trump, so telling your people to F you, it's shameful. I will not spend one more penny on you, your jerseys, or anything related to you. He's your president. Shameful. Oh, man. It's crazy. In a state that voted for Trump, it's so disrespectful to Trump and the people of Pennsylvania. Yeah, they got to remember, they're supposed to be in part representing a state. Too, not just one city. I think it's a terrible look Now, this person did note, again, there's been no official confirmation that President Trump has asked them to come up there at all. Go F yourselves, Eagles. I say get rid of the tradition that I believe President Reagan started and let these woke sports teams self-destruct in their BLM and DEI fantasy world of make-believe. Overpaid athletes are not where I find inspiration. This is why I stopped watching football, any football, taking knees, disrespecting presidents, flags, country. It's bad juju. I wonder if they would have won if Biden or Kamala was in office. My answer would probably be yes. Because, again, I think Jeffrey Lurie and the ownership base, I think that's their folks. All right? And I think he's driving this. I think if he is driving this, it's a terrible look. It's a terrible look. Talk about politicizing sports. This is a crock. I guess sports has lost its purity. Disgusting. Sports lost its purity a long time ago, unfortunately. That's why this channel exists right now. Seriously. The Afghanistan Eagles have a nice ring to it. I hear it's nice this time of the year. The National Felon League inspires no one, and if it's dissolved, no one would miss it. Well, unfortunately, I think a lot of fans have gotten so far up into fantasy sports and gambling. I don't know if anybody will ever. There's been a large number of people that have tuned out of the NFL, but I don't know that we're ever going to see large portions of the fan base tune out unless it is over flag football. Like if they ever decide to make this a flag football league, yeah, a lot of people are going to be done. Trump continues to be gracious, and the Eagles continue to be fools. We don't care. There are way more important things going on in the world than to worry about if a woke football team accepts an invite. That's a factual statement. This is absolutely disrespectful, and the Eagles, I guarantee you, Jalen Hurts does not feel this way. I wonder. I would be very interested. I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan. I would like to know. I don't know if you'll have any actual Eagles players come out and make a statement about this at all. I don't know if Jalen Hurts would want to weigh into these waters. It doesn't shock me. I mean, Jason Kelce played on this team. His wife is a radical progressive. All right. Jason Kelce's wife is. She's got a podcast. It's heavily left-leaning. I mean, I'm not shocked by this. I'm not. But I've seen a lot of actual Eagles fans that are not happy about this at all, and I don't blame them. I mean, just go. Regardless of who's in the White House, just go, accept the invitation, go up there. You're being invited to the White House by the President of the United States. But by the other side of the coin, I mean, it doesn't shock me. These lefty lunatics. Trump had a room full of black people up there the other day, and people were calling them slaves, drawing a comparison to slaves versus standing in the White House eating an elegant dinner. You got to be pretty crazy to draw that line in between each other. Just accept the damn invitation. Man, Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman may know how to put a football team together. Yeah, this is a terrible, terrible look from a PR standpoint. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.